Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Grief Drums, and today we are going to be taking a look at the awesome new Battlefield 1 trailer that has just been released. Okay, so this trailer came out yesterday. Wow, this game looks incredible. For the past few weeks, we've been hearing all sorts of rumors about how it's going to be in World War 1, and the entire time I sat there thinking, no, you can't do it, it's not going to work, it'd be crap. But holy shit was I wrong. This looks insane. I eat my words. This game comes out on October the 21st. If you buy the early access, you get it on the 18th instead, but I think that's about 80 quid. You do get some extra weapons and vehicles, so it might be a good trade-off, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so the opening scene that we see here is brutal melee hand-to-hand combat up close and personal. Now, this is something the developers have said is going to play a much larger role in this game. It looks to be much more visceral and just horrific. Currently, in Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, it's an animation that you go through when you melee someone when you're up close and personal. Whereas this, the melee weapons are going to have different stats, they're going to have qualities, and as a result, it's going to play out differently. For me, this is a really, really welcome addition. It's something that I think could work really well if done right. We now know for sure some of the map locations are going to be France, Italy, and obviously the Arabian Desert. Now, with it being World War 1, I expected it to be just trench warfare, and I couldn't get my head around how they were going to get around that. Now, I know the First World War wasn't just trench warfare. I just didn't expect EA to look at this so well and consider so many different aspects of the war, let alone introduce it into their game. In Battlefield 4, Levolution was the big thing. These massive skyscrapers that fell down on cue if you did certain things and gave them enough damage. But the developers have said on this that the destruction is going to be monumental. It's not just going to be one incident of a building falling down. There is going to be loads more, and it looks a lot more reminiscent of games like Bad Company 2. Other information we've found out is the fact that there will be 4 operator classes. There's going to be Assault, Medic, Support, and a Recon-style Sniper. This is big news, as we know with previous games, the Assault and Medic have been one character. If you want to play as a Medic, you will be that Medic. So that's a pretty welcome change. Other new and interesting features are the fact that if you elect to be a tank driver, you will be the tank driver. There's not going to be, or at least it doesn't look like there's going to be loads of jumping in and out of vehicles. If you want to fly planes and get into biplane dogfights, you elect to be a pilot. We do get massive amounts of information from this trailer, but at the same time, we don't get a whole lot. As stupid as that sounds, we're finding out a lot of the weapons that we're going to be able to use. We see that there's going to be stuff like mustard gas, and you see them putting on respirators and gas masks. You see blokes in full armor get up. And, you know, World War 1, there was a lot of trialing of weapons and trying to push the boundaries of warfare. So it's interesting to see how they've implemented this into the game. It was in this war that we first really saw machine guns that you can move around with, and they were still pretty basic at the time. It was the first time that chemical agents were really used, so I'm going to be interested to see the array of weaponry. Certainly the melee weapons. Guys got so creative in the trenches because they were getting so close to the enemy, so they are going to be awesome to check out. I'm really surprised by the addition of horses. Obviously, if you're going to include the Lawrence of Arabia pack, and all that kind of stuff, the warfare in the Arabian Desert, you're going to have horses, potentially even freaking camels, I don't know. But I'm surprised at that addition to this game. I'm not upset about it at all. I can't wait to ride around on a horse, especially if you can hold a machine gun or any sort of rifle and shoot people while you're riding. That's going to be insanely cool. But on the other side of the coin, I'm also interested as to how you're not going to just get taken down really easily. You know, surely a shot to the horse and it's down. You're off the horse, you're running around while everyone else is miles ahead of you or whatever. So I can't wait to give that a go. As with the weapons, planes and other technology moved really fast during the First World War because each country was trying to, each side of the war were trying to outdo each other. So this is where we first saw tanks, and we're getting to play in these. It was also the first time that planes were really used in warfare. I mean, at the beginning of the war, they were using hot air balloons and trying to just drop bombs out of the side. But by the end of the war, they were using things like zeppelins. And it looks as if we're getting these blimps in this game. Now, I don't know for certain if we can use them or play as a character in them, but I hope to God we can. If you can drop bombs from this thing or shoot down from it, that is just going to be rad. We also see from the trailer artillery. Now, artillery was huge in the First World War with creeping barrages in which they just shelled an entire area in a straight line and just slowly crept that forward. We do see a lot of artillery in the trailer, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of these guns dotted around the map, as well as in-place machine guns and maybe even anti-aircraft weapons. The game will come with a full campaign, which I am desperate to play, and as soon as I've got it, I will be doing a full playthrough of that campaign. But don't worry, I will also be putting loads of multiplayer videos up as well. I would love to know your thoughts on this, as I think it looks incredible, and I know a lot of other people do, but I want to know what you think. What do you think is going to be good? What do you think is going to be bad? Let me know your worries. Let me know what you're excited about. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you don't already, make sure to subscribe. And until next time, guys, I've been Grief Drums.